Hello.
Chanticleer.
What's a Chanticleer?
Chanticleer.
What is it?
Hold on, it's from a movie. I just need to remember what the movie is.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, it's Rockadoodle. Chanticleer.
So Rockadoodle, is that about birds?
It's about a rockin' rooster.
Okay, that's making more sense then. So maybe it's a kind of chicken?
Have you never seen Rockadoodle?
If I have, I've just buried it in my memories behind getting diddled by my pastor and things I've wanted to forget on purpose.
No, get it back out because it is honestly one of the most incredible films.
Rockadoodle?
Rockadoodle. So it's like part living real people story, part
animated,
part cartoon animated thing, and the songs in it are just spectacular.
Like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of thing.
Cockadoo.
With chickens, roosters, Chanticleers.
Chanticleer. Yeah. He's the coolest. He's like an Elvis. He's like an Elvis rooster.
All right, I'll look up Rockadoodle. Can't wait.
Why are you talking about Chanticleer?
Well, because of a story I found that we can talk about Coastal Carolina football. That they are the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, and it just looks like a angry fucking bird jacked up on human growth hormones or antibiotics. So I'm like, what is a Chanticleer? It looks like an angry bird. But now that you say that, it could be a rooster.
It could be the Elvis bird. Yeah, it could be the Elvis.
There you go. It's kind of got the quaff. It's kind of got an Elvis thing going on. Okay, this makes more sense now.
Okay, so now you need to do your research, and now you need to watch Rockadoodle.
I guess. Fucking Rockadoodle. I don't know. I feel like I've had your endorsements or suggestions on movies, songs, books before, and I'm like, clearly we are just living in different dimensions altogether. Not that much younger than me, but holy shit.
10 years. We're 10 years apart.
Is it that much?
Yeah, I'm going to be 36 next month.
Next month? Really? Huh. You look like you're almost my age, you know.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
It's because I refuse to do Botox.
Yeah. Well, you should. Yeah. I do some up here. So I keep the wrinkles out. I've been using this special shampoo. It's supposed to really stimulate the hair. You think is it working?
Yeah, I can tell. It's really working.
I can't tell because on the top of my head where it should be working.
I think there used to be at least. There used to be 5, and now there's at least 20.
Well worth it.
Hairs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Woo-hoo.
Money well spent.
Oh, also well done. Share this with you. Maybe this is how this all kicks off. I'm sitting in my backyard with my, it's just a lovely day. Kids are bouncing around on the trampoline. The Chanticleers are running around in their fucking coop. And I'm eating pistachios, which of course, they're still in the shell. So you got to crack them open. And my son, Bob, he doesn't really like pistachios, but he'll crack them for me. He's opening them and he's, cracking them and he's giving them to me. And I'm like, hey, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. He's like, Dad, I love busting nuts for you. I'm like, what? I'm going to call this busting a nut. I'm like, oh, I don't think we need to call it that. He genuinely came up with that on his own.
You need to encourage this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bust
nuts from my dad all the time. He loves it when I do it. Then he puts them in his mouth. Think about it, Kay. Think about that fucking conference I'm going to.
I don't understand what the problem is.
It's like, I think we call it cracking nuts. Oh, okay. Like, as a matter of fact, if you're going to school and this comes up in conversation, you are cracking nuts. And not cracking dad's nuts. You are just cracking pistachios for dad.
Nope. He's busting dad's nuts.
I love busting nuts for you, Dad. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin and Kay. And sadly, me. Do we say rest in peace?
R.I.P. to our buddy Todd.
R.I.P. to our buddy Todd.
He's gone to a better place.
And that better place is?
Betty Ford Clinic. Unfortunately, no, I think he was trying sobriety, and I think it killed him, to be perfectly honest. Poor son of a bitch.
He was trying sobriety? When? 2 days ago?
Yeah, and then he died. It was so sad. I told him not to do it. That's just it. Like that's just it. Like he's trying to like cut a steak and he hasn't been enjoying. So next thing you know, like that steak knife just ends up in his cornea and he's gone. It was a tragic. Or he was driving. That's what he was driving, and he had no alcohol, and so it just veered right off the road.
I wish this was true. I wish this was. I mean, I don't. Because I don't want Todd to die. But if he were to go, I kind of like it would be kind of funny.
It's the way we want to see it happen. I'm not gonna lie. Something glorious like that, You don't want to die laying down in your bed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like dying in your sleep sounds awesome, but also like you're in a Ferrari. It's a convertible. You're cranking Kickstart My Heart. You're naked. It's on fire, and you just drive that thing into the Grand Canyon. Like that's also pretty awesome. Not that I've thought about it at length.
Have you thought about how you would actually want to die?
I just told you right there.
That is actually the way you want to die. Interesting.
Yeah. You?
Well, I mean, I have, but it's. I'm very much like, if I'm gonna go, I either want to go in my sleep surrounded by loved ones, telling me how much they love me, and like, I don't know, rubbing my feet or something.
Sure.
For sure. Maybe smoking a J if on my way out, just going to the happy place.
But is it like cough until you get off, like you're just hacking, and all of a sudden like your organs come out?
Okay, I'll take a gummy. How about that? I'll take a gummy.
But is it going to be like marijuana induced? Like you ate so much somehow you were the first person to like die of THC consumption?
No, because I don't want to freak out. I just want to fall into that sleep. Mellow. Yeah, actually, I think, you know what? That's what I want to do. Or I want to do something like really big and awesome.
Yeah. The other way that I do want to die, if it's not naked driving a sports car that's lit on fire into the Grand Canyon with Kickstart My Heart ripping through the speakers, is of course like mid-coitus, but like I want to like finish and then have the heart attack and die, because that is how I picture myself dying most likely. Hopefully when there's somebody else in the room, you know what I mean? So it's not like that awkward thing where your kid finds you and you've been,
Is it Bob who's busting your nut?
Oh God, no!
We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get canceled so quick.
I just want to make sure that I would feel bad. Like I'm gonna, not that again I've thought about this at length, but I definitely want to be on the bottom. You don't want to like die on top of somebody, because I'm not light. Now this is like, yeah. Now like if they don't suffocate, they get out from under. It's terrible. But if they're on top, then merely what happens is I have died and they have done me a huge solid. But also, like, say it's my wife, so traumatized, she's never doing that with anyone else ever again. And so it's perfect. Chef's kiss on that one.
Perfect. Just what you want her to be sad and miserable when you're dead.
Well, just anytime she thinks about doing that with anybody else, yeah. Or we're like, oh God, what if I killed another one? Yeah, buyer beware. I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
Move away.
I feel like if this was, how do we make this sports related so we can make this a debate?
How many sports athletes have died mid-coitus?
Have there been any?
I don't think so, no, because they're in peak physical condition. I will say this though.
Well,
most of them are. I guess we're not.
There we go.
Not
Thank
counting.
You. We've got baseball players. Thank you.
Golfers, professional fishermen, bowlers. But for the most part, yeah, I will say this is a thing that's happening. The Seattle Mariners are playing. Your Detroit Tigers.
Yes, I know.
Also, like all of a sudden, can I just sidetrack into this? What the fuck is happening? Like the Detroit Tigers are like looking like they're good, and also like the mustache is back. Is it 1984? Are we in fucking 1984 right now where like the Tigers are going to put a good team on the field and all the 24-year-olds are wearing those giant fucking like caterpillar mustaches? You see, like honest to God, like he's 23 years old. The guy's got a mustache. I would like address him as sir if I met him. Like I feel like you're my age. Like it's what a look. There's a guy in the Twins. Honest to God, he looks like fucking Mario from Super Mario Brothers, but he's got a little Twins uniform on. He's a little short guy. He has this giant soup strainer. And he's like 20.
Soup strainer.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to call it, Kay? I'm sorry, flavor saver, as they call it across the pond, I'm sure.
Flavor saver. I like that one. We'll do flavor saver.
But I digress. So like the Mariners have a guy who used to play for the Twins. Now he plays for the Mariners. His name's Jorge Polanco. I'm a big fan. He's on maternity leave or paternity leave because his wife is expecting their 4th child. So he's been excused from the team to go be with her. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is that okay? First of all, it's not even your first one. It's your 4th. You got a job to do. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Right. Millions of dollars to play a
Can't they afford
game?
Like a midwife to basically like take care of the whole thing?
Right? Oh, I get it. You want to be there for your wife. Fucking bring her to the stadium. Put in a spot. Like, that's so ridiculous.
Get her own private, like, hospital bed.
Sure, why not? They have, at most of the new stadiums now, they'll even have a spot for, like, nursing moms to go and, like, empty the udder, so to speak. So why not just parlay that into, well, and if we need to, we throw some stirrups in here. We got the machine that goes bing, and, we and then Jorge, like, hey, you know what? I'm not batting probably for a little while. I'm going to run up there, check, make sure everything's okay. Even run up there, make an amazing catch, and then come back down and get back in the fucking ball game. Your team needs you. Bring the baby down and show everybody, like, oh, you could do the Mufasa cam at the game. Oh, and everybody gets to see their brand new baby at the game. You'd know that, like, they would even advertise that, like, it could be today that Jorge's wife has the baby. So people, like, you want to be there to see that.
Oh my God, they could really like start like making bets and stuff like that. They could make so much money on this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is an avenue that needs to be explored. And we need to stop letting these guys off the hook for, you're making $30 million to play a game this year, and you're going to take time off to go watch your wife have a kid. You're 4th, by the way. Not saying, I don't want to say, I'm not singling out Jorge. It's just the one that showed up this week that also, by the way, the fucking Mariners lost. Well, he wasn't there, so.
I'm just gonna say that you've had 3, and I know for a fact that you were there for the 3rd birth.
I was there for all of them.
I'm just saying.
But I get paid tens of dollars, okay? I should be able to fucking leave this place for any reason whatsoever. This podcast, yeah, right? If there was something happening right now, I wouldn't even tell you what happened. I just walk away from the camera. I just move it on. I got something happening. I got a coworker over here who got a sliver, and I'm going to help him get it out. So we'll see it next year. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. I don't know if we really have a debate today. I think we're just going to talk sports and everything that's happening. But do you have any news for me?
I do. In lieu of Todd not being here to deliver it for us, I would like to send a shout out to my new alma mater. I think 7 years of college didn't really do me anything, especially since I didn't graduate. But I do believe I will be sending in an application to seek admission at one Coastal Carolina, home of the Chanticleers, which, again, I don't fucking know what a Chanticleer is. Well, they have a new idea to get people to come to their football games. I don't know if the team's really terrible or why the people, the diehards of Coastal Carolina don't go to the games, but to entice people to come to the football games, free food. And I mean, like, you were able to go up to the concession stand and order up to 4 free items each time you go. Hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, fountain sodas. 4 items every time you go up there. You have to scan each trip through an athletic department app, but essentially they're just like, have a run at the snack bar while you're here. You eat for free.
For total?
Yeah.
Or 4 every time you go up?
4 every time you go up, and you can just keep going back.
What?
Coastal
Unlimited
Carolina. Free
food.
That's what I mean. I mean, the first game I go to, I'm getting a seat. By the 4th game, I'm going to need 2 seats. But I don't give a fuck. Like, this is awesome.
I'm like, contributing to the problem.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it saying, like, I'm all Chanticleers now, and I'm glad we've cleared up what a Chanticleer is, because I mean, I'm gonna get the attire, I might get a tattoo. I'm all in on this team. Who even cares what the score is?
You're just gonna be there singing the song, Rockadoo.
Yeah. Once I familiarize myself with this animated classic that you're speaking of, yes, perhaps I will sing the song. I mean, I don't even want to relive my glory days and try to like suit up and play football for the team. I'm going to skip class all the time. I might not graduate, but I will go to all the football games. That student section going to be lit and fat.
This place is the best. Can we please go to at least one game?
100%. Absolutely. I think we should broadcast. We should do a podcast from Coastal Carolina, which is members of the Sun Belt Conference. And again, yeah, there's an angry looking chicken thing as their mascot, and I have no idea where they're even located. Either I'm assuming on a coast of one of the Carolinas.
What if it wasn't? What if it was? What if it was like mid Wisconsin?
Yeah, you fucks. Bigger letdown than the time I went to Morehead State for 7 years, and by the way, that was false advertising.
I just looked up the coastal Carolina. It is. It's an angry rooster of sorts, and he looks muscly. That is like an angry. It's like an angry, dark version of the Chanticleer cartoon.
But when I look at it now, I just picture it deep fried of me eating it at the football game.
What if we eat all this food and we end up with food poisoning and diarrhea?
I'm willing to roll the dice on that.
Gross.
I just had a birthday not that long ago, and my family's like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I usually cook, so I'm like, "I don't want to cook, so I guess we'll go out." Oh, well, I've got 3 different kids who like 3 different things. They're all picky eaters, so I made the mistake. Like, well, let's try this buffet we've never been to. It was so bad. I mean, like everything tasted the same, and that same was shit. And
Oh no.
that being said, I'm ready for the all-you-can-eat slop-tastic experience that's the concession stand in coastal Carolina. Bring it!
Happy birthday.
I want the Chanticleer to pop out of my cake, and then I'm going to eat it and the cake. Yeah.
That is some great news. Thank you for that, Justin.
You're welcome.
I think you might be the new news guy. I like it. You're bringing the gold.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego. It's good.
God. Oh,
I'm checking to see. So Todd still hasn't showed up. We're sure he's going to be okay. Alive and well. We hope. Maybe he's making a beer run. Maybe, you know what? I think he's waiting for the good folks at Slamsies to make good and get the product sent to us.
Oh, I still need to thank you, Slamsies, by the way. They got in touch, right? I still need to message them, but what address do we want to give?
Well, I think it's only fair that we give them multiple addresses. One across the pond for you, and the other ones you can send to just to me. I'll send you the address so that.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Right. And are we going to just drink these Slamsies, or are we going to bake with these Slamsies like you did?
Yes. I think provided they send us enough product, I think that we will do a little bit of both, but we'll have taste tests. I mean, at this point, we'll drink it or eat it during the program so you can see how much better the show is when our good friends at Slamsies are powering the program. Anybody else out there that wants these shameless endorsements, we are more than happy to say anything for money.
That's accurate. We are willing to say anything.
Slut mouths. Right here.
How's your fluffer, by the way? How's your fluffer?
Well, due to budget cuts, Kay, right now I'm flying solo.
Oh no, is your son too busy?
Oh my God. Yeah, he's busting nuts somewhere else today. Can't believe you got to go down that dark, dark path, Kay.
Your son is the one that went down that dark, dark path.
Right? Isn't it just amazing, like, the coincidence of that? Like, he legitimately has no idea what he's talking about, but what a treasure.
What a treasure. Speaking of kids, let's go down this route. Do your children play any sports?
So I have a oldest daughter. She's a teenager. She's in track, which she really likes.
Why are you rolling your eyes? That's really good for her.
Yeah, I know it's really good for her. It's not. I mean, it is a sport, but I like the sports where there's like balls or pucks and there's scores. This is more like, okay, he ran, and now there's a time.
You ran fast,
right? And then I gotta watch everybody's kid fucking run.
Oh, that is the worst part about track and field is the fact that you
the hurdles in, take the hurdles out. Now it's a relay. Now it's not. Oh my God.
They go on all day.
All day. And when she signed up for this, and I know that like I'm trying to put on a brave face because I was the one to convince her, like, hey, you got to do a sport. And she stuck with track. She tried a couple things. She stuck with track. Nobody told us the track meets be on fucking Saturday. And all day.
Of course they're on Saturday.
Wow, what? This is not during school sanctioned hours. It's supposed to be after school. But the reason is because every fucking track meet we go to, there's like, oh, it's an invitational. There's 14 schools there. What? Mm-hmm. So there's 96 heats of the 100. And like, how many people need to run the mile? This is ridiculous. Just get them all on there at the same time and just have them fucking Thunderdome figure this out. So stupid. We did
Now,
have
does
one.
this... Go ahead.
We did have one meet the other day. It was not that far. Well, we had one. It was near our house, so we just kept like coming and going, like texting, telling her daughter, like, text us when you're close, because then we can just drive back. But she had one a little ways away a couple Saturdays ago, and her races, she was actually in 3 different races. Good for her. She's a freshman in varsity. They were staggered, like one right away, one in the middle, one in the end. So went to the first one, went to work, knocked out a couple hours of busy work, came back, watched the second one, went to the brewery that was a quarter mile from me, and then sprinted that quarter mile back just in time to see her last race. So,
You should have joined the race then.
Thought about it, actually. At that point, I was feeling fast and limber.
Yeah, do you feel like you run faster when you've been drinking?
Yes, and it's actually proven that I have, because those cops did not catch me that time. So I know I was fleet of foot.
So you've been sober and tried to run and have been caught?
It's terrible. No. When I'm sober, the police, for some reason, have no interest in me. I don't know what it is. And my 2 youngest kids, they're like just getting into, they both wanted to do basketball. So, okay, that's fine. We'll do that. And then I guess they want to do golf. So that's great.
Oh, Noah wants to do golf.
Yeah. So my kids, they want to do golf. They have an interest in tennis, and they like to ski. And I'm like, how fucking white can you be? I mean, they're already blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like, Daddy, can you take us to the golf course? We'd like to go skiing today. Like,
they're sipping their fucking tea with their pinky up and fine.
Absolutely.
China.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are these not finger sandwiches? Oh, how dare a peanut butter and jelly? Oh, no.
How dare I not cut the crusts off of your egg mayo and watercress?
Yeah. I didn't want a bologna sandwich. I wanted an abalone sandwich, Father.
Now skiing though, you should really, I mean, I know that skiing's a big part of your life and a big part of your kids' lives, and all of them ski, but you should like push that on them and be like, you are going to do great things and you are going to win Olympic golds.
Yeah, none of them want to commit to that. And can I just say that even at this young age, if you want them to do that, like you legit, it's like every weekend at the mountain, every weekend. And it's quite a lot of money. We're going to need more out of Slamsies if I'm going to have my kids doing competitive skiing. Just the race gear. Just like the equipment they have is fine. They'd need better equipment. They'd need better clothing. And then just to pay to be on the teams, it's insane.
Or we start a new thing where we do like a rat bag team.
We got the Bad News Bears out at the ski mountain.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh my God. Instead of the shin guards when they're going through the slaloms, like we tape fucking newspaper to their shins. Oh my God. I could definitely be the drunken Coach Walter Matthau. That's for sure. Yeah, go down the hill. Gravity's doing most of the work.
Thank you, Slamsies.
Here, let me show you how to swerve in and out of shit. Here, just like that. Now do it in blue, red, blue, red. There you go.
I think I would be a much better skier if I drank before I went down the hill.
That is science. That is proven. I have proven that time and time again. Now, there is a fine line. You can get too drunk. But
yes,
buzz skiing is drunk skiing, and it's the best skiing. Because not only do you feel great, you have no inhibitions. That black diamond becomes a blue. It is super easy to ski drunk.
My only thing is, every time I drink, I always have to wee a lot. So, like, do I just, like, plug in a catheter and just make my way down?
Ski into the woods and you drop trowel and you just do it there. It's fine.
But don't you wear like a big old suit?
Well, yeah, but you can take it off. I mean, there's layers, sure. You can take off the jacket, pop off the bibs, and just drop down. There's also ample places to go. They do have several places to use a restroom, at least the mountain we go to. There's various venues at different heights, different altitudes that you can use the bathroom for. And actually, the best is there's a certain route. I'm not going to like name where we go, what we do. Let me just say, like, you go to one side of the mountain and you ride down and you get to a spot. There's a lodge and you have a beer. And you go another 3 minutes and there's a yurt and you get a beer. Ooh. And then you get to the bottom and there's the main chalet and you get a beer. Rinse, lather, repeat. You're fucking Bodie Miller. Like, 3
You
runs.
mean lather, rinse, repeat? Rinse, lather, repeat.
Yeah, sure.
whichever way it goes. Now let's circle back to the track and field. So Coastal Carolina and their unlimited food, does that count for their track meets?
No, it's just the football games.
It's just the football games?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. My daughter is not getting a scholarship. And if she did, I guess it would be to a place like Coastal Carolina. And I will definitely go, but I will go to cheer her on eating nachos with me in the stands at the football games. Like,
Fair.
yeah. If your track meet happens to be on the Friday before the game, maybe I'll catch both. But my guess is we're just going to the football game together and sit in the student section. I can ogle the co-eds.
Oh, God, gross.
What do you mean gross?
Who's that perv?
Whatever. Who's that perv with cheese all over his beard? It's a little mustard. I thought that came out.
Oh, God. Hot commodity you'd be. And I'm sitting there next to you just like... Sexy.
Yeah, you would think so too. Trust me.
Oh, for the love of all that is holy. Right, to wrap this up, can you please give us your wise words of wisdom, Justin?
Major League Baseball has begun, and I'm already fucking tired of it. It can be football season yet, but why is it we root for teams in the Midwest, in the American League Central? You have your beloved Detroit Tigers, and I have my Minnesota Twins, and let's not forget about the Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals, and for whatever reason, they're all fucking playing each other right now. It's like April, and the season started, and we're playing home games in Minnesota. We're on the road in fucking Chicago. Why does Major League Baseball schedule the games for these teams in the early season at home? And why would you say, like, have the Twins and White Sox pitted against one another? Either home, a bad idea. Rainouts, snowouts, they don't have a fucking roof. So either make them put a roof over that building or have them play their games with fucking the Florida Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers and wait until like mid-May or June before you start scheduling games in the Midwest. It's so stupid because then they have to try to find ways to make up these games. Now all of a sudden they're playing a triple header on one day and it ruins them for the next 3 series, and it's just not fair. And might I also add, and this is a thing now that I live out here on the West Coast, the Seattle Mariners, you know, clearly in Seattle, it rains from time to time. They have a retractable roof. So when it's nice out, that 2 days a year, they open the fucking roof. If it's going to rain, they close the roof. So you know what? They never, ever have a rain out. Never, not once. So when they go on the road to say this time of year to like Detroit, and a game gets rained out, now the Seattle Mariners have to come back and make good on that game because you didn't have a roof on your ballpark. There's a young lady who does Mariners baseball on the radio. Her name's Shannon Dreyer, and she came up. I'm going to give her full credit for it. If your team has a roof and or can guarantee that your game will not be rained out, and your team in your market has a game that's called because of weather, you can play that makeup game at our fucking stadium. Because you know what? It wouldn't have been rained out over here. And also, we don't want to fly over there just for to have another game rained out. So if we got to make good because it rained at your stadium, that's fine. Get your ass on a plane and come make it good over here at our convenience. And I think that's fair. And that's coming from a guy who roots for a team in the state of Minnesota that doesn't have a fucking roof.
I like that rule. However, I kind of want to just make it like mandatory that every single one has to have a retractable roof.
Right?
Every single What's the point?
I
What's
love
the point of not having
a sunny day watching baseball. I mean, that's the way it was supposed to be. But the reality is, like in Minnesota, they're not going to get that until June. So, the fuck were you thinking?
They weren't. That's the problem. I know they have retractable roofs here for football matches and stuff like that. Some stadiums get they've got retractable roofs.
Well, here's my other workaround. Just play the fucking game. Oh, is it raining? Tough. You know, mailman's out there delivering mail. You ever swing that bat? Oh, but it's raining and my wife's pregnant. My God, you guys come up with a lot of fucking reasons not to play your child's game that you get millions and millions of dollars to play.
Pussies. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin and Kay. And Todd, we hope you're okay.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. You can watch the show on YouTube and follow us on socials at SweatSocksPod. And if you want to chime in, don't make that face. Yes, we have social media. Feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Till next time.
Stay sweaty. That's me putting a roof over this so it doesn't get rained out.
Very good.
Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Todd Lyons, Kay White, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme song made by Pat Leonards.
And the album artwork is by Mike Willis.